You the one. Now he's supposed to pick up B-Stocks.
Okay.
The Marian representative.
Alright, yeah. Okay.
I remember you. I haven't spoken to you since the trial.
I haven't spoken to you. How are you doing, man? I figured.
Tough times. Yeah. Anyway, come on. We have to go pick up Avianian representative now.
Right.
Icky.
Ugh.
He'll be in his lab.
I'd assume so.
I feel like he never leaves his lab.
He does.
Fucking nerd-ass motherfucker. Read him books
Imagine
all
having
day.
a lab. What would you need a lab for, anyways?
Hey, Polar has a lab, man. Come on.
What do you need it for?
I don't know.
Joey and Polar sitting in a tree.
Oh, wow. I thought... Wow.
K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
Lot of sass.
They held hands.
Whoa.
You know they held hands?
They held hands?
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Is
There
this
was
the-
They held hands.
This is not a...
They did a little cheek kiss at the...
A little cheek kiss. Ooh.
Oh my God. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
We gotta fit. We gotta.
Whoa.
Ugh.
Icky.
Ugh.
I don't know, last time I was on this land.
Furby.
It's for me.
Over here. I feel like it's not a
Right
good
here.
idea. I feel like it's not a good
Alright,
idea
yeah.
for me to go in there without other people. you
Right,
know?
right. We're right.
Paduga. Open sesame.
Ooh. Alright. There we go. Baduga, hey.
Hello.
Hello.
So
Nice
we're
to meet
gonna go on our way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So may I have a moment to speak with Kai privately?
Kai, yeah, sure.
Oh, alright.
Okay.
Come on, Furby.
See you guys. Hello.
How's it?
Oh,
how'd
bye
you pull it
guys.
out?
So yeah, we gotta plan this.
Alright, yeah. So how do you
I think
want to go with this?
I don't know. I need to speak with Furby alone, but I feel like Joseph is gonna stop.
Joey
that.
won't let you do that.
I don't know. I need to speak with Furby.
I mean, okay, so what I can do is I could try to pull Joey aside and have a conversation with him.
And B.
And B, okay. So
And then otherwise our plan. Look, he wants this war. He's told me directly yesterday.
yeah. Oh, okay.
So-
Wait, what?
We got this in the bag.
You guys talked yesterday?
I'll lead. I'll let you lead on some of this.
Wait. You guys when did you guys have a conversation yesterday?
He tried to attack me.
What?
You know how it is.
We are
Not
gonna
attack.
have
He
a
tried to
peace
confront
talk.
me about some random. I don't understand.
Alright. Give me a conversation that would intrigue them.
Make sure. I think Joey might have constructed this location that we're having this at. So you need to ask him privately if he's gonna do something or trap us.
Why would he even admit it to us, though?
But the fact that we know means that he might not do it.
So if I like pull him aside and be
Like,
and
hey,
just
hey,
ask
did
him
you...
straight up.
Yeah.
All right.
Because either way, do you have pearls? Like, take these.
No, I
pearls.
do not. All right.
I would recommend keeping your armor. I think I want to stay in my armor for this, honestly.
I want to seem peaceful. Obviously, you know, I have my things on me. I have my bow, I have my arrows, I have everything. So
I
if
kind of
things
want to
do
stay
go
though,
south,
because I don't think he cares. That's a recipe for disaster.
well, yeah. So, but you know,
So I would
just for
get
like
in
the
your armor. He
face
was in
of
his
it,
armor
I'm
just
good.
now, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. He picked me up in
But
his
your
armor.
I'm not.
Came straight up to me, full armor.
So yeah, I would keep your armor on then, like right now.
Nah, I think he'll be civil with me for right now.
Fine, then can you take him aside then?
Yeah, of course. I got you. All right. Walk over here.
And Mick to Envy.
All right, yeah. Guys, hello.
Ask B if there's any sort of, I don't know.
Like, okay. Hey, dudes.
Hi.
Hello.
Can we talk for a second?
Joey,
Hello,
can I talk
broskies.
to you? Joey?
No,
Joey,
Joseph.
Kai needs to talk to you.
Oh,
we could do that later.
No, we need to
Talk
do this
in
now.
the meeting room.
I need to talk with to make sure that Furby, or whatever, will remain neutral.
Yeah, I understand.
Why wouldn't
I don't trust you to
Well,
make
if
sure
we're
that
both
happens.
there,
So
then we'll both keep each other in check. That's how this works.
yeah, so can I please speak with the mediator? You certainly had your chance to speak with the mediator here.
I mean, I didn't. I can. Did I try to sway you in any way, Furby?
You did not.
Again, I still would like to speak with Furby here.
I just don't think that's appropriate, quite frankly.
Hi.
The neutral party shouldn't be
Appropriate?
spoken to alone.
Kai, what do you think?
Why would it be
Would you wanna
inappropriate? I mean,
speak?
you were able to talk to Furby. You didn't sway them. Sorry. And Baduga, who says that Baduga's gonna do that? Since you didn't do that, he probably
I'm
would
sorry,
not
but I'm
do
not
that.
compromising on this.
Then
wish to talk to the
where are
mediator,
these
you
peace
can do
talks
it in
going
public.
exactly?
Into the nether.
This is a single demand. That's all. And maybe I'll give it to one of yours.
Single demands are slightly different when it comes to Furby.
I don't. What do you have some? Can I please speak with Furby or no?
Yeah, if you want to right now, go ahead.
Can we please go to the side so that I may speak privately without you
we can go.
spying on people as you usually do?
Well, we can go.
Alright, guys, hold on.
I am sorry about this. Baduga.
The
Yes.
neutral party should not be, it's not appropriate at this point.
I would like to speak with you alone.
It should be up to Furby, right? I mean, it's Furby's decision on this. If Furby does not want to go, and that's completely cool, Furby, then you don't have to go. We could go straight to there. But if Furby wants to, we should let Furby do whatever they want. They are a person. They're able to make their own decisions.
I'm
I don't
going
think that's
to.
reasonable.
I'm going to speak with Baduga.
Okay, we'll
If
leave them
he's-
be.
If he's stressed out about this, then
Mm-hmm.
probably important.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like,
It's only
Furby
fair.
is neutral, right? You say that you are
Yes,
neutral.
I am.
Yeah, okay, so whoever
fair,
talks to you, regardless what they say, you are still a neutral party. You listen to them, but that's not going to influence what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so then what's the problem here?
Do you want a private time to speak with me as well, Kai?
Uh,
What we're doing?
I mean, I just believe that it's not, quite frankly, it's not appropriate, considering we don't need private time with a mediator. The mediator's point is to...
You had plenty of private time just now. Clearly, you had
That
to
I
go
was
was
over
not a
there.
mediator. I was
That
a
was-
friend
that-
there.
That was
What are
merely
you?
walking.
I was a friend there. We were
And
walking
yet-
around
but-
Barrelton and
You want to speak to them? You want to speak to them as a mediator right now?
Yes.
Remaining-
Well,
ensuring
fine.
they
Can I?
remain
Fine.
neutral.
Can I? Fine.
That's
Can
not
I speak to
vaguely
my
appropriate.
friend privately? Can I speak to someone?
No, well,
Can I just
that's
speak with
just
them
not how
privately?
That works, quite frankly. You already established what your point is. You want to.
I mean, you clearly don't care about these peace talks, though. What's the
I'd
point of
rather
any
just
of
go
this?
to the talks now entirely because I'm already tired of the bickering that's going on between you two.
All right, let's head to the talks. Come on.
Fine.
okay.
He's over here.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can go first.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, Furby, how's your day going? Well,
I'm feeling great.
Nether portals are all squishy.
I like when it
Come on.
rains.
This way.
Been raining.
This side. I understand that there might be slight fear, considering that I was the one who constructed it, but I assure you, it's not like a fucking trap. I promise.
you sure about that?
I'm quite sure. I mean, I was the one who made it. I mean, I just dug out a cave.
Joey, I recommend checking if you're actually live right now. Behind you, beep, behind you,
Shut your
behind
mouth.
you.
Shut your mouths, whores. It's a myth
Hey, it
made up by
is.
the
It's in
liberal.
Minecraft.
It's the liberal agenda. It's the liberal agenda.
Right, so
They're
all
trying
the
to silence
liberals,
everyone.
those dang liberals, dude.
It's the liberals. It's the liberals.
Those dang leftists, dude.
Ow.
What?
Already. Guys, not
Oh.
shoot. Ow.
Whoa.
Yeah, hit me again, bitch.
Oh. Dang, alright,
got it.
guys.
Sorry, I gotta at everyone again.
Not everyone. I strem.
I don't know what you're talking about, like, at everyone in your head, right? Like,
Yeah, no, sorry.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about like like I'm gonna be talking to everyone here. Like,
yeah,
that's-
yeah, no, I get that. There's quite a few people here. B, how have you been doing? How have you been doing?
Okay.
Okay, how are you?
I'm doing fairly well.
That's good.
Jeez, it's been a bit difficult over here. Alright. Sorry, it's a bit off the beaten track. I didn't want it to be accessible by anyone who's not supposed to be there.
Right, no, I understand that. You don't want
Yeah.
anyone just like
Yeah.
showing up out of nowhere.
No, that's foolish.
Paducah.
Hmm?
No, I just want to be sure you stay.
Up here.
Where's B? Okay, B's here. Come on, guys, let's file in there.
He's gone catatonic. Alright. It's, the portal leads directly to the room, and the exit is another portal again.
Another, another sucks.
Yeah, it does. It's too warm.
I mean, I don't think it's that bad. You guys all here?
I apologize.
Come on,
Oh.
guys.
Hey!
Congratulations!
I did something. I did something.
Oh, squishy.
It's a little squishy in here. Why am I? Why am I not going?
Stuck in this world.
Oh my gosh. What? Yes, okay.
That goes.
Jesus Christ, that nether portal took way too long. Whoa.
No.
Is there like assigned seats or something, or what?
Yeah, so here's how it's intended to operate. Each four, what's it called, members of each group gets a seat, and the mediator walks around each side as they speak.
Okay, so B, you wanna go over there?
No, it's, we each sit, like, adjacent.
Are you doing?
What? So like,
No, like implying, so like, for example, you would sit here, Dad would sit, or sorry, not Dad, Baduga would sit here, and B would sit here, and I would sit here.
oh, alright, yeah, okay, that makes
It's
sense.
like we're each corners of each other.
Yeah, alright.
Take off your
So,
armor, please.
How do I know this isn't a trap exactly?
He took his armor off.
yeah,
That's
I
only
mean, I don't have my
understandable.
armor on either. I didn't have it
Yeah, that's
to
pretty
begin
reasonable.
with.
Would I want to put my own citizen in danger and my own friend
You don't really
in
care
danger?
about your citizens, so maybe.
Paducah, you're beginning this with insult.
Baduga, let's calm down. Let's talk this out first. Alright? First shield, put
Come
your
on, take off
pickaxe
the
away.
shield, buddy.
There we go.
Good job. All right, this is out of my hands now. It's up to the hands of the media of what we do.
I believe that Aviania first would start with their demands. The Avianian and Amarian alliance, one would say.
Kai, would you like to start?
Baduga, I think you should lead.
Alright, so... Joseph, I do not have many demands. I
Right.
simply want... First of all, you mentioned already that the skulk has stopped their spreading and they're infecting of others. Is that correct?
That's correct, B, right?
That's correct.
Can we get that in writing?
I'm not really one
Like
for
a written contract, and if they break that...
writing, but here's the exact.
But didn't you learn how to
intricacies of
write?
How it works. Here's the exact intricacies of how it works. The sculpt itself, the plant, and
The alien entity.
yes, I suppose. The thing itself can no longer spread without permission, and it can no longer affect people without permission. But that doesn't stop disgruntled, skulked individuals from doing it against my wishes and against B's wishes.
So again, we would like a contract that makes sure that if this is broken, we will
I don't
receive...
like contracts.
Yeah,
I like
I
contracts.
figured.
I mean, I could get it in writing, I suppose. If you insist, do you have like a book? Do you want me to write? Or we can settle that afterwards?
Yeah, a book.
Oh, like, do you have a book on you? Or do you want to
No, I did not bring a book. I figured you would, handle all the supplies.
I mean, I didn't know what your
If
demands
anything,
would be.
I'm the one who arranged this, so
Yeah.
it should be my responsibility, and I failed on
Alright,
that.
so, I mean, yeah, like, yeah, that's already been done before.
I mean,
that
guys,
was
we
already
could just
completed
like
before
always
you even
fill
made
out
it.
the book afterwards, so we don't have to do
Fair,
it right
I'm
now.
just saying, like, I
We
want
just
that
have the
book.
rough draft going as our
that's what-
conversation.
Yeah, yeah,
We'll see
yeah.
what goes
But
through.
I will at some point want a book
Yeah,
with that
so-
written, with like payment, if that gets violated.
Right.
Oh. We're gonna ignore that.
What just happened?
Here.
Okay.
Take this.
Thank you.
We're gonna ignore ignore that because that was the wrong pickaxe there.
We're gonna ignore that.
Don't, how about you don't put down an ender chest yet? Alright,
I had a book.
Okay, I'll hold on to this.
Yeah, no, I mean, when it comes down to it, compromise on that is the balanced sculpt individuals in Barrelton will not spread or affect any more individuals without
What does
consent.
balanced skulk mean?
Oh, so, here, me and B, do you want me to explain it? Or, like, okay, so, correct me if I make any mistakes, please. So the sculpt works in an interesting way. It requires balance if you're affected by it. If you are affected by the sculpt, and you are content with the sculpt, and the sculpt is content with you, then it's practically nothing. For example, B would be an example of that.
I think
But
that's
if the sculpt dislikes someone, or a person dislikes the sculpt, and then that person is affected, it will become unstable, and the sculpt will begin negatively affecting that individual.
Which is definitely not a good thing, right?
I mean, negatively doesn't mean good, yeah.
So there are unbalanced skulk individuals out there, correct?
The only one I'd say at the moment, Bloom is very partially unbalanced, but well, me and B are working on that.
Can you explain what you mean by working on that?
Oh well, Bloom at the moment hasn't admitted to wanting to being cured.
How would he if he's being controlled otherwise?
Oh well, yeah, I know. But me and B have Bloom's a difficult case because it's weird, right? Bloom's like
Sculpt doesn't
infected
like
weirdly.
him.
You said, you know, it's not that he doesn't like the sculpt; it's the sculpt doesn't like him.
So you're saying he didn't even do anything. He just happened to be disliked, and now he's
He
being
ate
forced
the
to shoot
skull.
children.
He ate the skull.
He ate it. It did not like it. It doesn't like him.
I think
So
that's
then,
reasonable. I
because he
wouldn't
ate
like
it, okay, and then now does that explain why he was, shot mush?
I mean, I suppose, yeah. So it would cause instabilities in his personality. Yeah.
So then, given that he has an unstable personality caused by the skulk, that is causing him to be violent, especially towards minors, perhaps it would be necessary to actually give him legal justice in any way?
It doesn't. Well, the skulk it doesn't change. It doesn't act.
It's not like the sculpt told him to do anything. He did it himself. It's
Fine, then if he did it himself, then shouldn't he still face legal justice?
Barrelton doesn't really have a legal system. We work more kind of on we work on word, like I've said.
Well,
We're
it
not-
happened
we're
on
not
the
big fans
Marian
of
Soul,
writing
did it
and
not,
such.
Kai?
It did.
I was going to say, Nemaria should be considered for this because was Bloom a former citizen of Nemaria? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, he was.
All right, and it happened on Nemarian soil.
Yes, he did.
So it's something that you should
Yeah, that's
be
reasonable.
interjecting in.
We could figure that out. We could figure out trying him afterwards, after this meeting.
Oh, I wanted to, kind of make that part of the demands is that we figure that out now.
Yeah, it's
while
a
we're all
demand,
here.
and then you list your demands, then I list mine, and then we start beginning compromises.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the order of events here.
Fair enough. So, Kai, do you have any that you want to bring up?
Mainly just having a trial for Bloom in Nemarian territory.
All right.
That's pretty much all.
One other thing I wanted to mention. How do I put this? First of all, I don't think I feel comfortable with you on Avianian soil anymore. Just personally.
That's reasonable.
So that's certainly one
It's
demand.
dangerous there. I don't want to be there. Last time I was there, I got pushed off a bridge.
How did that happen?
You know how it happened. Do not mock him.
What?
We shouldn't
last
antagonize each other here.
It
Last
happens.
time I
It
was there,
happens.
Paduga pushed me off a bridge,
There was certainly some, there was a lot of anger going around.
and then I chose against attacking him or prosecuting him in any way, in the interest of the peace talks.
Fair enough. I'm just speaking of that. Let's see. I was wondering about your stand. I remember you told me yesterday that you wanted this war, and I was just curious as to why you would hold peace talks if that's the case.
Oh, well, you see now, you don't seem to fully understand what I say when I say I want the war. That's an oversimplification, quite frankly. I don't like violence. I don't like murder. I don't want my people to die, and I doubt you want your people to die. That's why we're doing this, to find a possible peaceful way out of this. But I came to the defense of the Skulk after you declared war on them. I declared war on you. 2, number 1, protect the Skulk. That was my primary goal. Number 2, my secondary goal was to enact change. In my opinion, some individuals and some people in power have been misinformed and have been executing unjust law and rule over their lands and people.
So I was just wondering, and back in little flashback with Polyanthe and Aviania, using misinformation to make it seem as if the Polyanthe would declare war against Aviania when in reality they would not. How would that have exactly brought about positive change?
Well, it's the same way that I did here, except a bit more roundabout. I'm not lying. Yes, back in my day, I did in fact attempt to stir the pot in a war between Polyanthe and Aviania. But that was because I couldn't simply declare war. I didn't have a nation at the time. I was just an average Polyanthian. So I had to look for other ways to do it. And once that failed, I tried something else. Actually, once that failed, I stopped caring about it as much when I made Barrelton. But after a while, after the Masquerade, when you started enforcing your will of wishing to cure the Skulk and such upon my friends, B and PC and Aki, I had to step in. But
That doesn't really answer my question about Polyanthe. How would the Polyanthe versus Aviania war have benefited anyone?
Would have allowed for a clean slate.
Can you elaborate on your point here?
My purpose, at the time, Dad was a leader of Polyanthe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Liz was a leader of Aviania, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well, at the time, I saw Dad as corrupt, and I saw the whole of the Avianian government as corrupt due to their thoughts on the Skulk. So my views was, even if one side wins, that would get rid of one unjust system.
Can you explain how defending territory from people who attacked us is in some way corrupt?
Well, I do believe when it comes down to it, it was the Skulk who were first attacked on your land, yes.
They spread on our land, yes, and we told them not to, and it continued.
Oh, yeah. Well, we could.
So then, I'm glad that you certainly stopped that, but I'm certainly confused as to how that makes us corrupt. That your wording corrupt. Sure, you could say aggressive, but I don't understand how corrupt works here.
It's merely how I perceived it.
Kai, what are your thoughts on this?
I mean, I do.
No comment.
If you guys have any more demands on the circumstances,
The reason I bring this up because it makes me wonder how you actually intend to keep this. I don't know. How do you intend to make sure these peace talks are actually honored? How do we know that you're not just going to declare war anyway or manipulate another war to happen?
Because I'm a man of my word.
That seems unlikely.
Well,
given that you admitted to using misinformation as a strategy towards causing countries to
that
collapse.
was in my past, but people change.
People change, but how do we know
This
exactly
peace
that
talk
we've
alone
changed? We can't
is
just take your
built
word
on
for it if
the
you...
concept of trust.
How am I supposed to trust you exactly?
I mean, if you really don't trust me, you can get it in writing.
Okay, and in
Afterwards
writing.
again.
But again, I mean, the writing would certainly help. I could even say I would trust B with not spreading it, but how would I trust you not to go against the peace talks and cause war anyway?
Well, that's the point of the peace talks. If the peace talks turn out well, which I very much hope they do, then I will have no reason to continue my search for change.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you guys have any more demands, shall I move on to mine, or? I mean, it's up
Fair
to
enough.
you.
What are Kai, unless you have any other demands?
No, I'm alright.
Carry on.
Me? My turn?
Yeah.
All right. So Since the primary skulked individuals, Aki and B, are Barreltonian citizens, we've combined our demands into one book that I will read, okay? Right, B? Yeah, okay. Keep in mind, I do have a few. So just if you would let me go over them before you interrupt or say anything about it. Thank you. I'll once I finish them all, you can, what's it called? You can, yes, come up with your issues with them. Okay. Barrelton demands. Number 1, cease all skulkist activities and propaganda. Number 2, Baduga steps down as leader of Aviania.
What?
Number 3, pay 5 netherite blocks as pay for PC's kidnapping. Number 4, no Avianian can step foot on Barrelton land. Number 5, surrender Furby's lantern to Barrelton.
What?
I have it right now.
Furby's what?
Lantern.
You mean the
Number
one
6.
they're holding right now?
Yeah, that
I
one.
have this on me. I
Number
don't
6.
understand.
What?
Disband the Nemarian/Avianian alliance.
Oh.
Number 7,
What the
demilitarize
fuck?
Aviania.
Let him finish.
Number 7, allow no further expansion of
apologize.
Aviania. Number 8, cede all previously Palinthian land to Barrelton.
Wow. What?
Disband the CPS.
Oh, are you
Number 10,
insane?
Pardon all Barreltonian citizens of any crimes they are accused of.
Oh, this is fucking bullshit.
And what? Number 12, allow Barreltonians access to the sheep church. All of these demands
What?
are the combined thoughts and prayers of each and every
Oh
Barreltonian.
my fucking god, you're outrageous.
Reasonable and allow these to be met. Violence must only be a last case scenario. Signed, Joseph.
Kai, would you like to speak your feedback on this?
You're fucking insane.
All right, well, that's what the compromise part of the segment is.
Oh
That's where we're...
my fuck. Dude. You want Badua to stay. Okay, the first one, okay, I understand. Yeah, I get that. Alright. Badua, don't mess with the skulk anymore. I get that. Cool.
Yeah, fair
That's
enough.
great. That's understandable. But then Badua stepping down. The netherite for PC's kidnapping, that's not the worst thing. Then you're like, oh, okay.
I do have some input on that. I actually spoke with PC, and he said he doesn't have any ill will towards me on that. So I'm confused as to why you are demanding payment for it.
Yeah, exactly. That should
no,
be
it's
PC
more-
demanding
it's
it, not
more-
you.
Oh, I'm
What?
sorry. It was more for the wither that was dropped on top of me. Yeah.
Well, we were at war, so I figured,
Like a medical payment. Like you're paying his medical bills.
Yeah.
he looks fine to me, if not a little older.
Okay, so I feel like we should move on to the compromising part where we go
Yes,
down
done.
into...
Kai, would you
Oh,
like
it's
to
just
continue
sorry,
your
I could just, like,
feedback?
see
I'm
the
sorry
big
for
table.
interrupting, Kai.
I'm not like
You're completely
being
fine.
aggressive. Just
I
trying
was
to see the
just-
table. It's alright. You
I'll stand up,
want
why not?
yeah, it's just because like for
I
me to see
suppose
the
we
big
all are.
table. So that I can, because I'm having a hard time seeing B. But you want Aviana and Namaria to cut allies with each other.
Disband the... No, sorry, let me go further into depth on that one.
Yeah.
I mean the military alliance. You guys can still trade and interact and such. Just any militaristic relationships between the two countries would be...
Well, there was no formal
There was-
militaristic
yeah,
alliance. It was,
there was
me agreeing
nothing.
with Dad personally because Namaria has no leader.
Exactly.
Namarian was not
Oh,
required for its...
that's what I mean. I mean any citizen of Namaria shall not be able to
Well-
individually operate with Baduga.
That can't
Or
happen
Aviania.
because each individual citizen works on their own what they believe is the right thing to do. We do not control our citizens.
Alright, yeah.
If they want to go
so.
be with
If there's
Baduga, they
no
can.
If there's no leader of Numaria, right? Then
Yeah.
how do we know you speak for everyone in Numaria?
Because I was chosen by the people in Namaria to come here to represent the nation.
Seems kind of.
Well, how about... Yeah, I mean, I could give up disbanding the Nemarian Avian Alliance. Yeah, I could see that deal.
And sorry,
and the
what
part
was
with me
after that?
stepping down.
If it's truly such a big deal, I could demilitarize Aviania,
Why?
I mean, we wouldn't have a need for a military if there
remove
was no
weaponry,
war.
explosives, and such like that.
I mean, there are certainly plenty of threats out there.
Yeah, it's
just
not just
you.
you. There's other people that could be after Aviania to attack them. Baduga obviously would need some kind of military to defend himself. Do you mean
Not to
like an
mention, I don't think
offensive
there's anything
military?
mentioned of Barrelton in there.
No, you could still, of course, have your own defensive military for purposes.
So
of
you mean
that's
offense
obnoxious.
military?
Yeah, I mean, and any like, I'd say limit,
No.
so, like it would play so. Oh, is he gonna attend? Or are we gonna?
We
What's
got
the
a little,
sitch with
we
this
got a
guy?
little buddy. It's okay.
He's observing. He's fine. He's fine.
Yeah.
He's
alright.
the neutral party for the neutral party.
Oh,
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So.
So
Yeah. No.
you-
I'm fine with. I'm fine with not with losing that demand, but demilitarizing Aviania. Yeah, of course. Defensive military is required for every single functioning nation. I'm not requesting
Exactly.
that. I'm requesting offensive military.
Okay.
Okay, offensive military, yes, would be disbanded, but
Okay,
I don't
that's
understand
more
the part with
sense.
me being removed as leader.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. Quite frankly, I mean this with no ill intent.
Yes, you did.
Well, I mean this with no ill intent when I say that I quite frankly don't believe that most of these changes will be taken to heart for Aviania.
Is that not exactly
Yuga
the same thing I
maintains
mentioned to
the
you?
lead.
How do I know that you would follow any of these agreements? Why, I didn't even demand that you step down.
Exactly.
Literally, like, one of my only demands was just bringing the criminal to justice.
Exactly.
And you're asking me to surrender?
I'm not asking you to surrender.
And
I'm
not
asking
to
you
even
step
mention
down.
near the end of it, you're saying any members of Barrelton to be forgiven of their crimes.
Yes.
Bloom is a member of Barrelton, and he's going to be
Yes.
held accountable for what he did to, on Nemerian soil.
Yeah, no, we can. Yeah, no, we can have that. We could say.
Then what do you mean
for
by
example,
that?
We can amend that. Pardon all Barreltonian citizens of any crimes they are accused of, except for the crime Bloom was accused of against Mush.
What about Fasa?
President Twin.
Fasa killed Matt in front of me.
Because
my
Matt
opinion-
tried killing me. That's
Sure, we can
fair.
have a trial. I never said they would be found guilty. I'm saying they should have a trial.
Exactly.
I can't budge on anything except Bloom.
You can't budge. So you're saying is that you're harboring someone who's not been trialed. I'm not even saying Fasa's. I think honestly, I don't know about Fasa. I don't know how they've changed. I'm sure they've changed. But we need to see that in the court of law. We cannot allow you to harbor criminals.
I thought it was quite.
But what Fazza did wasn't wrong, though. Fazza was just protecting me.
Okay, sure, we can discuss that during the trial. And if she's found innocent, then sure. But there needs to be a trial
He
for
is,
that.
Fazza is. Well, Fazza. Let me explain. Yes, I understand that you want Fazza to be held accountable for what you believe they did was wrong. But Barrelton itself as a country doesn't interact with any other form of international committee. We're not part of the CDS. We're not part of the same law and court that pretty much made the CPS.
Well, hence why this is a demand and not necessarily.
I mean, if you'd like, we can domestically try Fazza. As a
I
Barrelton citizen
don't
of Barrelton.
really. I feel like you would have kind of already done that by now.
I mean, quite frankly, I think
It happened on
what Fazza did
Avianian
was
soil.
justified.
It's on Avianian soil. Why would we try it on your land?
Because Fazza's a Barreltonian citizen.
Now
not
it's a
a
Barreltonian
Barreltonian
citizen. At the
citizen.
time, it has nothing to do with who's a citizen of where. It has to do with the fact that it was on Avianian soil.
I understand. Okay, so you have an issue with that one. Do you have an issue with anything else?
Yeah,
what
where are the other
I
ones?
have one.
There's a lot of them on that list.
Here, I could go over them real quickly one more time if you'd like.
Yeah.
Paducah.
Okay, so.
I'll tell you to pause if we need to talk about it.
Yeah, okay. Cease all skulkist activities and propaganda.
Right.
Paducah steps down as leader of Aviania. Pay the 5 netherite blocks as retributions.
Okay.
No Avianian can touch Barrelton land. That's the same as what you guys had in reference to Barreltonians touching Avianian land.
Yeah, that's fine.
Surrender
The
for
first three I do not
Joseph
agree with
Barrelton.
whatsoever.
Okay, hold on. Let's stop
Why
there.
would
Stop
I
there.
have
Stop
to-
there.
no.
Hey, hold on. Let's take a minute.
Yes.
Why would Furby need to surrender their lantern?
Lantern's a joke. Yeah, that's their lantern.
Yeah, exactly. They have nothing to do with us.
I don't see how I have anything to do with Aviania.
Oh yeah, that's perfectly reasonable.
Not to mention, hold on. Kai, I don't know if you know this. That lantern allows their mind to be controlled.
What?
Yeah.
And you knew that, Joey?
Yes, I did know that.
And you want to take that from them.
See what I mean?
You put that on the list, saying that you want peace and you want to take
Truly?
something that's keeping someone's mind at peace?
Let him explain.
Well, may I say my side of the story?
Yeah, go
How
for
I
it.
perceive everything going down. From what I can tell, That lantern, yes. The lantern that controls Furby can, in fact, control Furby. Yes, that's established. I'm not disputing that. B hasn't known about that until now, so yeah. The thing is, that lantern, from what I can tell, what evidence points to it, the lantern that Furby holds right now, despite what they believe, isn't the actual lantern.
This is the actual lantern, though. I
Yes, I
don't really know
understand
where you got
that,
this
but
theory, but
I have a question involving the lantern, actually. If someone were to hold the lantern, could they order mental changes on how you prefer and how you perceive reality?
I believe
I don't
so.
see
I'm not
how-
entirely sure. I haven't tested that far.
So what's to stop someone from holding the lantern, giving them another lantern, and saying, you think this is the real lantern instead of this one? And Beduga has just, quite frankly, admitted to testing the lantern in the past.
Because you've given it to me and explained its properties and tried to help me, I've been trying to help you free you from it.
Yeah, Joey,
trusted him with
but
it.
you're bringing up this.
No, I've given up that demand. I understand it's what it is.
Yeah, but the thing is
They're
you
not even
still
part of
put
it.
that on the list when Furby had nothing to do with this. And you're saying, oh, okay, so if we take the lantern and give them another one and say that this is the real lantern, who's going to stop you from having, like, the main lantern to control Furby into doing whatever you want?
May I just please explain something real quickly? I came into this peace talk with plenty of demands. I don't expect the majority of them to be met as how I described them.
Yeah, but you still wrote it down.
I have in one step instantly step down and say, I no longer require that to be continued. And this is a talk about peace, not a talk about Furby, so I don't understand why you have to keep it on this message.
Yeah, but you brought it up.
Kai, this is it's a classic negotiation it's a classic negotiation tactic where you come up with a list of mostly unreasonable demands so that when we negotiate down to what he actually wanted, then we'll agree with him. But clearly, most of those demands are fake, are not fake, but he doesn't really take them seriously, which is why he gave up so easily on them. But in this case, we can't miss the forest for the trees here. He wants to be able to control Furby.